Being a college student, 12 hours of my 24-hour day consist of sleep. Nearly 4 hours of my day consist of class, and 4 more consist of homework or study time. The remaining 4 hours of my day are free for me to do whatever I would like. According to Ray Junko, a professor at Lock Haven University who has done extensive research on the amount of time college students spend on Facebook, I spend approximately 106 minutes on Facebook per day. That is almost 2 hours of my day. Also, findings from Harris Interactive insist that I spend an average of 12 hours a day engaged in social media. That would be half of my day. Although I may not spend exactly 12 hours a day engaged in social media, or approximately 106 minutes on Facebook per day, it's almost daily that I encounter the wrath of media, whether it is social networking sites, advertising, or television. These aspects of media present me, along with many others, with messages that tell us how to act, what to expect, and how to look. We begin to slowly base our identities off of these messages, transforming into something that we are not. Could it be that as college students, we have allowed social media to become the basis for our identity development? Being a college student, I would say that social media does consume a large part of my day. Because things like social media sites, television, and technology make up such a large portion of my daily life, I am forced to see these messages that social media presents. Every day, more than once a day, television plays or Facebook posts an advertisement that indirectly shows us, as humans, what we need to be like. For example, I'm watching television and a CoverGirl makeup advertisement comes on during a commercial break. This advertisement has a young girl in it that seems to be flawless, tall, thin, beautiful, and blemish-free. The commercial probably says something along the lines of introducing the next generation of beautiful, or being this beautiful comes with CoverGirl. Because of the models and statements that these commercials use, I begin to believe that in order to be beautiful, I need to be CoverGirl. Therefore, I begin to twist and transform my identity, attempting to piece together the person that these advertisements portray, allowing these messages to help develop my identity. Looking past the advertisement portion, social media helps develop our identity because of reliability. Unfortunately, I have become so dependent on social networking that it is almost embarrassing, and I would say that many other college students would agree. Because of this, social media has become a tool for me, giving me easier access for things. For example, if I need to research something, purchase something, talk with someone, or find something, I can easily turn to social media, whether it is the internet, television, text messaging, or phone conversations. Our society has become so dependent on social media that it's almost like our lives literally revolve around it. Without it, we are nothing, just like the kids in the novel Feed, written by M.T. Anderson. In this novel, a world full of technology is introduced. The characters all have a feed that has been placed into their minds. The feed keeps the characters constantly connected to social media, developing the characters' identities by telling them who to be, how to act, and what to expect. Every day, the feed presents these characters with messages, which cannot be ignored, telling them how to dress, what to purchase, the latest gossips, and so on. Throughout the novel, Anderson shows that without the feed, the characters are nothing, and slowly begin to fade away. Doesn't that sound familiar? Maybe similar to our society today? Now, saying that without technology and social media, we would slowly begin to fade away is a little extreme, but without these things, we do lose a piece of our identity. Why is this? As I said before, it is simply the wrath of social media. We have become so dependent on media that we have made it a part of us. We have simply lost who we were without it. Without these things, we have trouble remembering how to act and what to do. We even begin to struggle communicating with one another. Technology is slowly beginning to develop our identities, and social media is slowly shaping us into what we should be, rather than who we really are. If we continue to let this happen, our society will soon become so dependent on social media that we could easily be compared to the characters in Feed, in a sense that without technology and social media, we will slowly fade away, becoming nothing, losing our humanity. Albert Einstein said it perfectly, making the statement, "I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiots." Is that what we really want, a generation full of idiots? A generation where we base our identity development off of social media and technology, where we begin to forget who we really are and develop into who we aren't? Or should we take a stand and stop letting social media develop our identities?